Hey guys, welcome to another fresh episode of Big Voice. And not to bore you guys with plenty, many, you guys know what's up now. Let's first say a big congratulations to Imisi Olua. You know how on the day of the eviction, I was just at home, just minding my business, and then a thought fell into my mind. When I say fell, bim, there was a catastrophic destruction in my head, and I thought about it. And it was this. Follow the gist. Every year, fresh set of people come on the show. And just like that, their life is what? Spinned around. Their life changes, and it is a different experience for them from the day they get on that show until what? Further notice. Welcome to Big Voice, and today's topic is one that you should what? Sit and listen to. I know a bunch of you will be like, Sammy, always Big Brother. If I don't talk about Big Brother, what else will I talk about? Because I feel like for me, that's where everything changed for me. Prior to the show, I was just a regular kid in Zaria, Kaduna State. And then from nowhere, as naive as I was at that time, I was on the show with 20-something people, all established individual. Perry had a life, Mary had a life, Jackie had a life, Cross had a life, Boma had a life, etc. And this is me, regular kid. I know Sabi nothing with these people, and I'm wondering, how will I cope? How will I catch up with these people? And from there, 7 weeks on the show, I left the show, and it's a different experience for me. I made my mistake, I learned from them, and still growing. In fact, I am growing rapidly. When I say rapidly, it be like say I chop fertilizer. That's basically the point I'm trying to make. And today's topic is simply easy and straightforward. My topic for this episode is what not to do after the Big Brother show. Oh yes, you need to hear this because you cannot be making the same mistake your forefathers made. That means you are dumb. That means you're what? Your village people know they follow you. Not Satan. Now Satan himself, they follow you. So the topic is what not to do after the Big Brother show, and let's have some good time. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, like this episode, and kindly share it, because day in, day out, we're in this studio putting out good content for you guys. And if you're seeing the content and not probably, liking and communicating and just showing some love to Big Sam, don't I deserve it? Them ladies, them niggas, my friends, because I know they power manage. Don't I deserve it? So show some love, hit the subscribe button, share this episode, tell a friend to see this episode, and of course, enjoy the episode. You know how you are evicted and your life flashes before you. For instance, they say, Sammy, leave the Big Brother house. At that point, you don't know what to expect, because the impression you have on the show is this: life don't change for me. I am on a star boy level. The impression you get on the show is this. The impression I got on the show throughout the 7 weeks I spent on that show was my life don't change. And yes, my life did change, but it was not instantly. It took discipline, tenacity, it took regrets, it took learning from my mistakes, it took losing friendships that I never thought I would lose, and it took a lot of discipline to actually sustain and move through each step and phases that came to my life. So you have left the show now, or you are about to go on the Big Brother show, and you are not sure what to expect. Oh yes, your life will change, because come on, you cannot go on the show with 300 followers like I did and leave the show with over 100,000 followers. That's massive, isn't it? But as massive as it looks, it comes with its own pressure. Nigeria. Oh yes. Nigeria is a country with over 250 million people. And we are all mad people. I don't want to say they are all, because I'm a madman as well. Especially the social space, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and the YouTube as well. The people that follow you, they have an opinion about you. The narrative you spin on social media is how they will see you. If you post yourself as a beggar, they will call you a beggar. If you post yourself as a mad person, they will call you a mad person. So whatever it is you post on social media gives you a narrative and a name. So your first goal after the show is to what? Tell Nigerians, tell people what you are all about. You can choose to be like me when I left the show. I was clueless. I didn't know what I was going to do. So I was just there posting fine pictures. Now fine picture you go chop. You know go chop fine picture now. So you have to like state it out there. It's just like asking a girl out. If you're just down for flings, straight up tell her, babe, what's up? You look good, banging body, and I want to get to know you on that level. If you're down to be serious, you tell her straight up, I see you in my future. I see you carrying my babies. I see myself on you working things out. That's how you should establish your life instantly after the show. Because if you don't, my job is telling one girl, I see you having my babies, bro. Calm down. Shegun, calm down. If you get picky, there you go. Yeah. But my point is basically, you need to state out what you are all about as soon as you left the show, because distraction would choke from them babes, them bunnies. Yes, with BBL, without BBL, with bleached skin, without bleached skin, dark skin, light skin, name them. They will be at your doorstep. You live like King Solomon. I'm a fresh boy now, so you guys think about it. Imagine the level of update I got at that time. Just take a minute and think about it. Look at me. So imagine the level of attention I got. I think they feel myself, no worry, it's normal. Nobody will it's Big Sam. You get me? So think about the level of attention I got at that time, the parties, the level of alcohol I took. I drank. Prior to the show, I didn't drink. I be good boy. I did wear long sleeve. I was not a church boy, but I was not a drinker. But after the show, I was at the club every damn weekend. Yebo, on a steady. We're partying on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday, and we're getting intoxicated. We're drinking from this to that to all of that. And somebody is out there flirting at you. You will fall for the temptation. There's no Father help me in any of those things. You will fall. See, when you wake up the next morning, you'll be like, what the hell? But my point is basically there'll be distractions. And if you don't figure out what you want to show your people, the people that voted for you, that kept you in the house for 7 weeks, for 8 weeks, for 9 weeks, for 10 weeks, then you have lost it already from that moment. So take a chill pill to the new cats. Shout out to you. I didn't follow this episode very well, but I know Emisi Oluwa, Ijoba 606. I know Emisi. I know Day Day. The way I call him Day Day. I know Day Day. Is it Day Day or Day Day? Whichever one. I know Culture. Yes, the Kogi boy. Shout out to you, Culture. I know Bright Morgan. Not like from clips on Instagram and all of that. I know Thelma. I know Roboy. Mansan. These are new cats, new in the industry. Some of them have been in the industry, likes of Collar, Roboy. Roboy is a hype man. A bunch of them already understand what the industry is like. That was what I didn't get. So I think for them, they will be able to swim through the rivers and understand the industry. But this episode is for you that don't know what the industry is all about. You have been there, Onisha. They sell jeans. And you got on the show. You have been there, your mama house. They relax. They wait for admission. And you got on the show, either to the US or whatever the case is. You that is clueless entirely about what the Big Brother show is all about. This episode is for you. Yes. First and first, congratulations. It's not easy to be on a show like Big Brother because a bunch of people apply for it. So if you were on the show, that means you're a child of grace. Oh yes, whether you're a Christian, Muslim, traditional worshipper, no concern me, you get grace. Don't be choice. You get on the show, spend 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever the case is, you are a winner. That's what they always say. It's a lie. It's a big lie. If you spend 1 week on the show, you have more work to do. It's just like moving you to a new school and you spent just 1 week in the class and left. Who gonna know you for the school? Think about it. They will not know anything about you. They will not even know your skin color. Because 1 week is basically the period where you try to understand your surrounding. That week is basically the period where you try to, show if you're a calm person or not. You don't even talk to a lot of people at that week. Then you leave after a week or two and you call yourself a winner, console yourself, and that's all right. But I don't think that's winning. That's you having to do a lot more to put yourself out there. If you spend 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and did not win the money, you still have a lot of work to do. This episode is for you. And let's delve straight into what the points I have down here. I'm an ex-housemate. I wouldn't want to call myself old cat because I'm trying to become a billionaire. I never really now person we don't succeed fully after the show. Then if you come post say, my name is Samuel Jacob, ex-BBNaija housemate, old cat. I have a mansion in Banana Island. I have like 2 wives. One is on the, of course, we're still in talking terms. We've not finalized on what she wants to, either she wants a G-Wagon or a Villa. So, success. I'm not yet on that level. I'm still grinding my ass out to get to a place where I can say the show was able to bring me to this place. And God and Sammy worked together with the platform. And today, I am who I am. I have about 5 points to update you, to influence you. Not be by force, so you can take my advice or not. Even God said, give us will. He said, do not sing. Some of us go still sing. Do not fornicate. Some of us use weekend what? Shino. Do not do fraud. Some of us they do what? Yahoo. So at the end, it boils down to your will. If you see this episode, listen to Big Sam or what? Do not listen to Big Sam. Anyone is fine. Just make sure you watch the episode. It's as simple as that. I have 5 points, and the first point is this. Don't let fame enter your head too quickly. Oh yes. Do not let fame enter your head too quickly. If you notice, I did not say do not let fame enter your head. Pata pata. I am not a hypocrite. Fame the enter head. And sometimes it's okay for you to freestyle that influence that you have. It's okay for you to bask in your current reality. But do not let fame enter your head too quickly, because the first thing you need to do after the show is what? Grow your network. And when I say grow your network, you don't know who is sitting beside you. Whether he has 10 followers or not, you don't know if he is going to be the next person investing in that idea that you have. When I say do not let fame enter your head too quickly, I mean relax. You just left the show. You are new in Lagos. You want to be successful, and the best recipe for success is what? Humility. You cannot come and use the fact that you are taking pictures or you are out and paparazzi are giving you chakam to come and ride on people that have been there working their asses out for years and decades. I hear this saying, which is the people in Nollywood do not like Big Brother housemates. This is not a point that I'm making. It's what I heard. I heard. Anyone, just choose whichever one works with you. That point simply explain my point. You were on the show for 3 weeks, you were on the show for 10 weeks, and you're leaving the show with over 300,000 followers. They've been grinding their asses for decades, and they're still around 40k followers. That is 40,000. And just like that, you sleep and wake up, and your life is there's this bouginess that comes with the life after the show. You're attending all the VIPs events. You're swimming with you are swimming with sharks. You're on the table with people that you never thought you'd be on the table with. You go for media rounds. They ask you how was your experience on the show. It is a reality TV show. So you have all the life that comes after the show. And then you leave the show, and instead of you to understand that there's an industry, there's a place where you can try. You come and work in it like you own it. You will be new cat. You just enter industry, don't they raise shoulder. Don't they, because you rent Prado, you rent G-Wagon Drive. You don't raise shoulder. Calm down. Calm down, because at the end, people are watching. For me, when I left the show, it wasn't pride at all. If you follow Big Sam's voice very well, you will see that I made an episode which was topicked how I overcame stammering. Before the show, I was a proper stutterer. After the show, I was still a stammerer. 7 weeks on the show, I stammered all through the episodes, all through the weeks, rather. I remembered after the show, Kuda Bank. Oh my God. I remember after the show, Kuda Bank invited me for this beautiful interview because, to be honest, they were the first bank I ever opened. I never had a bank account. Which are the open account for? I don't get money now. Share I want the open account. I was just leave it like that. There's POS. We'll give them POS account number. They will send us the 2K. We will draw the money. Normal standard. Me and you know as the matter they be. So there was no point to open an account. So when I left the show, I had to open an account. And it was Kuda Bank. So they saw the update and they invited me to come and, just talk about my experience with Kuda Bank and all of that. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I was a stammerer. But in my mind, I told myself I can do it. What is it? Not be an interview. I've been stammering throughout my previous interview and media round. And people still understand me. But they always tell me, Sammy, you talk very fast. And if you notice, sometimes I talk fast even on some of my episodes. Then I chill and tell myself, Sammy, talk slow. Now people, they listen to you. Anyway, I got on that interview with my person, Beverly, and a few other people that were in my team. And with my braids, I was very lanky. I was very, very lanky. And everywhere was all set up. It was a studio. And it was time to shoot. 3, 2, 1, and action. Tell us about your quarterback experience. My brother, my sister. I was just my quarterback. I was just going sporadically. It was not a good interview for me because I stammered all the way till the end. I left that interview, went back to the house, and in my mind, I'm like, these people invited me. Is this all I have got to offer? They edited the interview, they posted it with my stammering, and that's not a good thing for branding. And that's why most of the time I didn't say a lot when I left the show because I didn't know how to communicate my point, even though I had any. Yes, I am a very brilliant young man. Yes, as you can see, I look like a very, very smart person, which I am. But my speaking limitation, I don't like calling it disability because I conquered it. It's something that you can work on and overcome. My speaking limitation was a huge factor for me at that time, and branding wise at that time, it wasn't working because no brand was going to work with me with that level of limitation. Yes, you are representing the brand. For instance, now I want to represent Bloom Studio. And I'm out here talking about Bloom Studio, the media house in Abuja, and I'm stuttering. Bloom Studio, they come on. You go pay them money, may they do work for you? No, you won't. But think about it like this. Picture me saying, hey guys, my name is Samuel Jacob Alifa, ex-housemate, Big Brother Naija. And today I am with what? Bloom Studio. Trust me, if you've got any media issues, you want to take your birthday picture, wedding picture, name it. As long as you have money, because they say good food na money kill 'em, Bloom Studio got you. Think about it, guys. You followed the update here, you followed the ad, and you got the message. Above all, a fine man is talking to you. You will listen. My issue at that time was speaking, and I hardly spoke. I go to events, all I do is just nod my head and keep drinking and just sipping until when I am high. Then I start dancing. Then I try and I go back to my house. I don't network because I was feeling like if I talk to, for instance, a Nancy Isime, I will just stammer my way around it and she will laugh at me. First impression really matters, was what I thought. And all these people were around me. I go to event and I am just with everybody that you know. There was one time, okay, I was at Likoro's birthday one time, one of her birthdays, and Beverly also came to meet me. She's like, you're that guy. And I'm like, I was a stammerer. I'm like, hi. I just said hi. And she just did the rest of the talking. You're such an amazing person. I like your personality on the show. You remind me of my brother. You don't brothers only me that too. You remind me of these, blah, 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 and all of that. And I was just slim, listening to her with my color shirt. with my colored outfits, and I didn't say much. Think about this. Imagine me communicating, telling her, "Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate these beautiful comments. Just find a way to make her understand that I have a personnel. Get a number, connect with her, and for some reason, maybe we could pick work tomorrow. I never connect to people. I know the ask for number. I never even start a conversation. So sometimes people saw me and thought I was what? A proud motherfucker. To clarify that, to clear that narrative, I am not proud though. Sometimes I am just there. If you watch my last episode of Big Sound Voice that I spoke about overcoming stammering, I made a point on that episode, and the point was, if you see a stammerer talking to anybody, it was spoken to first. So if you spoke to me back then and I replied you, and you figured out I was a stammerer or I talk very fast, it was because you spoke to me. But if you didn't talk to me and you assumed I was that good for nothing, proud asshole, then just to clarify that, there's no fault. I didn't say anything, so I'm not that person. So please talk to me if you see me next time. If you have business for me, let me know. We will do business. First point, do not let fame get to your head. Relax and please network, or else you will sing more after 3 years. I'm not a prophet of doom. Life is not is facts. They say if you invest, so there's this point I know. Go into the future and wait for them. So if you know what's good for you now, new cards, old cards, you guys that were on my set, it's not too late. Plan for the next 2 years now, because that's what I am doing. On to the next point. Don't sign every deal with desperation. First week out of the show, I got my first gift, 500,000, a fan. He just called me. I like you so much. My wife likes you. Come to us and just, let me invite you over to the house and all of that. And I just left the show. I didn't know anybody in Lagos. So it was time for me to move around and, get to understand people, know people. And this person was quite supportive when I was on the show. My team told me that. So it was time to go visit him. I was even driving his car at that time, his Lexus at that time. And we drove down to his house. And beautiful family, lovely household. There was food on the dining and we were eating. After the food, the good time, he just sent me 500,000. 1,000 in 500 places. Just like that, I became half a millionaire. You want to play with me? Before the show, I had nothing. I went to the show with 0 naira. 7 weeks on the show. I didn't have to buy food. I didn't have to buy anything. So I was enjoying myself in the house. I was not paying for lights. I was not paying for breakfast. The only thing I need to do is do tax. And girl will do tax when I go chop food. Bad as a bad, cereal go day. Bad as a bad, we go chop waiting. Something go share day. And I left the show. And somebody just dashed me 500,000. I was excited. And he went to Kuda Bank, by the way. I was excited. And that was the beginning of all the good things that started coming to me at that point. But something was not happening. I was not getting the deals that I wanted, which we will factor back to the first point, which is basically try to network, try to be humble, try to connect, try to pray as well. Let God lead you to the right people. Do not sign a deal out of desperation. Simply means do not let your guard down. Place value on yourself. When I left the show, a few months down the lane, my money don't finish. I was living in Lekki Phase 1. For a Zaria boy, Kaduna boy, that knew nothing about Lagos, landed on the show, left the show, and went to what? Lekki Phase 1. Go mainland, go Ago Palace, go Surulere. Make you just know as life be first now, make you chop ewa going, now. Make you buy them for like 150. Make you understand, saying that Lagos still you get. Enter Molue, those yellow buses. Come on. I went to Lekki Phase 1 straight. I go chop food. They bill me like 20-something thousand. I dey chop steak. I dey chop, spaghetti. A bunch of good stuffs. And then my money finish. And I'll say, I get 20,000 for my accounts. How I want to manage this money and make it do. Girl, I want to manage up for Lekki Phase 1. 20K will do nothing. So I will sit down. The only option I had was to eat Indomie noodles. I will buy, shout out to Indomie, free advert, no worry. Now say, take out. Now they come through for boys. Even at that level, now come through for me. So I will buy Indomie 1 carton, Indomie for breakfast, Indomie for lunch, Indomie for dinner. And I wear my fine shirt and I go out. Who go know say I chop Indomie? Nobody. But it was tough. And then there was no deal coming through for Sammy because branding wise, I wouldn't say I didn't have the right team because they did their best, to be honest. When I left the show, I didn't have any money to invest into the perfect manager, whatever the case. So my friends came from Zaria. They knew nothing about branding. They helped me out the best way they could. The person that even gave out all, like, I gave more. Honestly, they say give what? How do you talk himself? Okay, I just talk on my own way. Give glory to who deserves the glory. Whatever the case is, Beverly stood out. She stepped in, delivered 100% from communicating to brands, to reaching out to brands, to making sure I look good. Beverly did it all. But there was no deal coming through. And just like that, the deal came through. And the money was chicken change. By that time, I didn't have money. I told myself, Sammy, collect the money, do the work. And that was how I took the deal. So you see people posting, I just got into this family. Welcome to this family, cho 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 and chan chan chan, which is beautiful. No go kill yourself over all those things. So some of the deal now 500,000. Some of it is 1 million naira. Others are doing very, very well for sure. They're getting, let's say 10 million for 1 year deal, 6-month deal. Different people. But you know what I'm talking about, guys. Let's call it spade a spade. It would be nice for you to plan your life after the show, which is what, when you leave the show, relax. Party. Nobody say make you no party. Party, have a good time. But please and please, show the people what you're all about. Secondly, place value on yourself. So do not sign every deal. Know what you want to work with. If you like to use creams that will make you light skin and you're dark skin, beautiful, go and work with all the bleaching cream company. If you like alcohol, fine, work with them. If you don't like it, state your fact. Tell them you cannot work with it because they don't work with your values. But I know that things can be quite difficult. And if deals are not coming in, why not take whatever deals that comes? The thing is this, if you take a deal that is not what your value or what you will deliver, it's going to be a hard 6 months or 1 year for you. Think about taking 500,000 per year. This content that you're shooting will cost money now. You shoot content, you know, go pay person, we go do content for you. You're posting on your social media, people are seeing this ad, and all of these are value for the brand. Especially if you want a good name. So please, set that standard, stick to it, and watch your life turn around. On to the next point. Do not fight your fellow housemates. Come on. Whether you spend 2 weeks on the show, 1 week on the show, 10 weeks on the show, do not fight your fellow housemates. Play the show. Do what you need to do. But make sure you are in good terms with these people because they will be your support system. When I left the show, I was friends with everybody. Yes, I just call Maria my big sis. I was friends with everybody. And to be honest, as I grew older in Lagos in the industry, it's about 4 years in the industry, I understood that with growth, you need your own people that can come through for you regardless where you are or what you're going through. So you need to build a relationship with your fellow housemates. No false vibe, sha. Straight up fact. No false vibe. Some people feel like they are here and you're here, whether you went on the same show. It's okay. If you feel that's the vibe, you step back. Let them do their thing. You do your own thing and trust God. But do not be the initiator of bad energy. Be a sweet boy, be a sweet girl. Come on. Because at the end, if you have an event and you need people to come, you will invite these people. I did my movie, Baba. I invited Saga to come and cast. Saga came through for me. Thank you so much, Saga, by the way. I've done a bunch of other stuff that other housemates came through for me. Like I said, do not force any vibe. The person don't want vibe with you. No go the force vibe. Leave them alone. You don't have to say anything bad about the person. You don't have to leave any bad energy. Even if the person is saying messed up stuff about you, no wahala. Just move on your life and trust God that everything will turn around. On to the next point, guys. Don't overshare your private life. Talking too much or oversharing your private life literally exposes you to everything. You've got no shield. So imagine me coming on the Big Sam Boys, tell people about my private life. Tell people that, can you imagine? That was how this and that, and I want your updates. Yes, now your updates. So imagine me coming on this show to tell you guys about my private. Big Sam Voice is about the past years of my life. Yes, but things that I share are things that are shareable. I'll not come here and tell you about my personal life because at the end it's my personal life. So do not overshare your personal life. Do not overreact and just let it out. There are things that I said that in the past 4 years that I regret saying. I shouldn't have said that. But come on, with life we learn. So in advance, before you make that mistake, new cards, do not overshare. Keep it to yourself. That's you can hold on to it. That's your own advantage to every other person. Don't go talk your personal business person. Maybe they use and shoot you. They are heartless in the industry. So play the game. It's like chess. Play the game. When they shoot, you counter shoot. Not in a violent way, but if you overshare everything, then they have all the leverage against you because trust me, they are not what? Oversharing. So the next point, do not forget your mental health. Do not forget your mental health. From a regular boy in the street of Zaria, Kaduna State, to becoming a star boy. That is a lot to take in. From 300 followers on Instagram, which they manage, which I don't even really send anybody, papa, to over 100,000 followers on Instagram, on Twitter, and other platforms. Boss, do you think you feel normal? From waking up to enter bus, me, from Samaru to Northgate, from if you're in Lagos, from Bega to Obalende, normal Molue bus to not entering Molue again because say you be star boy. It will affect your mental state now. So you have to guard your mental health with the whole of your heart. In fact, pray about it fast. Because if you don't, let me give you guys my own personal story. From a regular boy, like I said, to the Big Brother show, left the show 7 weeks after. I was wondering what was going on. I am stepping out, back, paparazzi. I go for events, back. Everything is just shocking me. I'm like, I saw this life sweet. But all those things, they give money. Paparazzi, they give money. Controversy on Instagram, Twitter, they give money. You need to figure out what to do to make money. And that's where we get it wrong because we are carried away by all of this paparazzi and famzy. This is where the mental health issue comes in now. It gets to a point that all of this boss goes down. That's why I said, state out what you're all about and start working on it. So that when this boss goes down, they know you for this. They know you for this person, and that's what your leverage. You start working on it. That is when the branding starts. But if you don't, it's easy. Listen, I was distracted. It's not a go-come matter. It's easy for you to be distracted because the life after the show is what? It's a star boy life. It's a star girl life. They call you star boy, and you're going to get small money, 500K, this, especially for somebody like me. It's not like my dad had some sort of money to say, Sammy, take. So every money I made was after the show. Your mental health is important because if it is in order, then you'll be able to walk through the industry and focus on what you need to focus on. 1 year after the show, I cannot count how many times I was depressed. Facts. I'll be in my Lekki house. I will cry. Big boy like me with my baby. I will sit down and I will cry. And tell God why. The days I will say, God, thank you. The days I will say, The days I will not have lights. My meter will do ping. All of these factors are things that kind of affected me at that time because living in Lagos became very difficult for me. I didn't know exactly what to do with life because I was not done with school. I left for the show. Now I'm in Lagos, the so-called star boy, but I was not making money. If I go through my alerts, my debit alert, I will see debit, 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 debit. Then I will now see one credit alert of 1 million naira. Then that's where the money will go for your before. Debit, 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 debit. So there was no money coming in, but there was a life to sustain, and it was messing my head up. Above all, you will see people around you living a life. It's Lagos. You see one small boy pull up in his G-Wag, don't play. Everybody's living. Others are living fake life. If you like, go they follow person. You understand what I'm saying? OT, I don't even know what to even say with regards to that. But my point is, you have a personal life, and how you influence that life matters with if your mental health is in order. I say again, with regards what's happening around you, you have a personal life after the show. And how that personal life is influenced is determined by where your mental state or your mental health is. Me, I will cry in my house. I will go through a lot. I will not chop my Indomie and now wear my fine shirt and I'll now go out. Nobody will know I'm going through a lot. Then I'll go out now. I'll go to let me give an instance now. I went for a birthday party where during one of these my crisis, and I was with my friends, and people are partying, sham baby, and they are just spraying money. Bundle of me wait. I don't sit down. People, I don't get money, and they go through a lot. I don't wear fine clothes. People just they spray. I just sit down and look them. My friend now said, I was with Nii on that day, and Nii just call money changer. Yeah, sure. Now collected some money, and it's like, Sammy, I know collect money. Now our friend birthday. Oh. I say, bro, you give me from your money, no wahala, but I know collect money. He now say no wahala. He now give me, I think, 2 bundles to spray because I told him, man, I told him straight up. Shout out to you, Nii, by the way, because you held it down for me when I was going through a phase. God bless you. God no go shame you. God goes, come on, look at me now. I'm doing better. And shout out to you for that. He gave me some money and told me to spray. I thought about it. Sammy, the money with your account now Uber money to go back house. It need drop you now. 5K they be that for you to feel hold. Yes, I'm giving you guys facts. There are days that you be broke, that you be on 0-0. No good. The topic is what not to do after the show. So be smart. And what to expect after the show if you snooze like me. They gave me 2 bundles. I think that was 100K, 50K, 2 bundles. And I look at the money. He gave it to me because he wanted me to spray. I was sitting down on the table all by myself. And I see they feel myself now. I'm a star boy. And I was looking so good. It's Sammy now. I did look less. No. And I stood up, head up, shoulder up, like me pay for the money. And I went to spray my money may God give me. Money may God say, I will make a way for you. God give me 100,000. I go spray on. I was spraying at some point. I was trying to say, hold like 20K, make like 20K the bell. That's so the money finished. I went back and I sat down. I was broke. I was rich. And I became broke again. In less than 5 minutes. Sprayed the money, sat down. They brought food. The food that they even brought safe was just chickeny. When I say chickeny, just some leaf, some mashed potatoes, and just a little bit of some, whatever the case is. It was not filling. So I'll still go back home and eat Indomie. It was that, guys. I'll still go back home and eat Indomie. My point is this. If you don't do pass yourself, brother. Hold that money. Use and guide. Don't go spray like Samuel. Because at the end, when you spray, now only you go back house go cry. Mental health, your mental health matters. These are things you do that will mess up your mental health because you will just go back home and be thinking. I'm trying to play this Nigerian soundtrack. You go back house, go sit down, they think your life. Say, God, I just had money now, and it finished. It's not the devil. It's a lie. It's not the devil. It's poor decision. You made a very poor choice. So please, pray for God to help you make the right decision every time and anytime. Still on the mental case issue. The truth is this, yeah. Let's be nice to people. Let's be nice because nobody knows what you're going through. Nobody knows the challenges you're going through. So whenever you meet ex-housemates, no matter how good they look, please be nice to them. If you want to be friends with them, you want to get to know them in person. Ask them, how are you? Yes, because a lot of us, they're going through a lot. Me, now God they help me. Now why I know I don't look like my problem at all. If I get problem and I go back home, I dey kabosh. I dey blast in tongues. That's why I live my life. So I don't do no. I'm a Christian, and God has been able to work things out for me. I look like a bad boy. Yes, I'm a bad boy as well, but I'm a bad boy for Jesus. Last but not the least, yes, do not be lazy, because if you are lazy, there's no way you can plan for the future. Like I said, everything you do influences the next 3 years of your life, the next 4 years of your life. Big Sam voice I'm doing right now is not paying me a dime at the moment. You get, but we know that the effort of putting into Big Sam voice right now, myself and Bloom Studio, beautiful media house by the way, the effort we put into it right now will show up for us in the future. When I say the future, not be in like 5-10 years old. Very, very soon, because we've been doing this for a while now. So if I am lazy, I fly from Lagos to come and shoot Big Sam voice in Abuja. It's not because I have money or because I'm a rich boy. It's because it's basically me showing up for the show because I wanted to show up for me tomorrow in a way. So do not be lazy. Get out there, work. If you don't have a camera to shoot content, beg your friend for his phone camera. It's not even this is not for ex-housemate alone. If you're out there and you're not sure what to do or how to navigate the chapter you are in, come on, let's have it. Try to figure out a way. So the last point, don't lose yourself. Ejo, dan Allah kuda anabi. There's a boss, there's a lifestyle, there's an impression. After the Big Brother show, you are made. It's a lie. After the Big Brother show, they've given you a platform to work on yourself. So what you have to do is what? Put in the work. And putting in the work is not going to be easy because you need funding. Branding is not easy because you need funding. That was one of the issues I had when I left the show. I didn't have money to fund what? The branding part, because I had to pay for outfits, had to pay for content creation, etc. And I cannot kill myself. I cannot go and enter debt. If I enter debt now to chop food, no be to go say, oh, they pay for one kind of suit of 500,000. Or it's not a bad thing if you have the money to do. Do not lose yourself, because if you go into all of these debts and all of these issues, it will affect you. It's Big Sam voice, and it is not yet a wrap, because I wrote something here to help you, have a good post Big Brother show for them ex-housemates. You can thank me after. Come on, it's nothing. I've been there. We've been there. I know people that have been there, and this approach will work for you. I drafted a roadmap to help you understand how the next few weeks will be for you, and also suggested what to do. Take the 2 weeks after eviction to breathe. Yes, after the show. No, if it's possible, that first week, after your media round, go back home and lie down and think. After your media rounds, go back to your hotel, lie down and think. And plan for the next move. It matters, because after those media rounds, party day plenty. You will not have time to think and all of that. There will be everything around you. So take out time to think, breathe. The next step I think you should take after the show, that is after thinking, is what? Pick a lane. Are you an actor? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you a host or an influencer? Choose your hustle. Jack of all trade, master of none. No go the things jack of all trade, master of all. Nah, lie. Master of none. Step 3. What I think you should do after planning, after choosing a lane, build a team. Manager, PR, lawyer, etc. Self-explanatory, guys. Stage 4, create a strong digital identity. Be intentional. Create a strong digital identity. Be intentional. Stage 5, build partnership, not just endorsement. Don't be just deal they sign. You're building relationships. Because if you go now, you just like for instance now, they call you to come out on a movie. You go on the set and you're just feeling yourself because you'll be ex-housemate. I've been on this set since 1 hour. This. I don't how much I will pay me. On top first job where they give you, you the form star boy. My brother, you after that work, you will do the work, they will pay you. After that work, the money will finish. That person that call you will not call you again. So please build partnership and not just endorsement. Stage 6, what you should do after all of this point that I mentioned, skill up. Don't go and be snoozing and just skill up, build your skill, make sure you're good at whatever it is you're doing. The fame is the entry ticket. Big Brother, the show itself, the 7 weeks, whatever the case is, the name you just build around yourself is what? The entry ticket. But talent keeps you going. Facts. Facts. After the show, without talent, you're just a what? A nobody. You're just what? A nobody. And the last step I wrote here is what? Stay relevant with consistency. Be consistent. If you want to act, start working on monologues. If you want to be an influencer, fashion influencer, start working on those fashion contents and be consistent. It's not going to be easy. All these things that I've said that will cost you money. They will cost you money. But there's one thing I used to always hold on to, which is God. Put God first. Pray. Ask Him for the right people. Ask Him for the right deals, and watch your life turn around. As long as you don't do the wrong thing, so because you cannot be asking God for His hand in your life, and you're out there going against His will. Personally, I've been working with God for a while. I'm not perfect. I've made a lot of mistakes. Facts. Plenty mistake. You get me? But in all of that, I run back to God and say, God, have mercy on me. I don't get where I won't go again. If you leave me like this, you don't cast for me be that hope. So I am that person I am that prodigal son that goes back and look. It's just now I said that I'm trying my best. I can tell myself I'm a nice one because I've been able to sit for a bit and wait on God because I'm in a waiting phase as well. Trusting that God will do something, but not just Big Sam boys, but for Sammy the brand itself. So these steps, if you follow them, you listen to them, then come on, the sky is your starting points. To every housemate listening, whether you did 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, remember this: Big Brother Naija is not your career. Yes, it is not your career. You auditioned for it, you got on the show, you have left the show. You are now outside the show. Don't chase clouds. Don't waste your platform. Don't let your Instagram followers deceive you into thinking you are untouchable. Them go deal with you if you fuck up. You get? Fame is loud, but legacy is quiet. Smooth. Fame is loud, but legacy is quiet. Build a legacy. And if everything else fails, just remember, in Nigeria, we don't forget drama. At least try to make your own drama worth remembering. Blessing CEO is controversial, but we know that. That is what? Dramatic. Other people are doing it in their own way. But for Mr. CEO, I don't say she don't go prison, Abby. I'm not trying to look down, whatever the case is. Shout out to her. My point is, with controversy comes repercussion. If you don't have the stamina to back yourself up the way she does, don't go copy Mrs. Blessing CEO. Because if you go prison, it's a wrap on this episode. Have a good day, guys. Bless.